Mpxone, Paxton Music and Life. Welcome to my channel. For all those that are not subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit subscribe, make sure you hit like, and also make sure you hit that bell to get the notifications for all my latest videos. What's up, you guys? I'm back again with another one, another R&B groove, man. Listen, this one, I'm definitely going to use this one on my album. Vibe of this is just... Can't get enough of these sounds, but it's just beautiful. Okay, those are the keys I'm playing on this. We're gonna go right into it. R&B joint keys. I don't know, for some reason that's supposed to be A057. Yeah, 8057. This has got to be it though. 8057. Can't be anything else. That's got to be. Okay, so let's play that again. Here we go. Little Rhodes. That Rhodes effect on it with that like vibrato, it just gives it that old school Rhodes effect. There used to be a Rhodes on the Roland 1080 module I have in the B room, and man, I swear I used to use that Rhodes like forever. I love it. I love using the Rhodes. So I used that on that. That was the first thing I started building it around, that Rhodes. And let's see, hold on. See what this sound is. Okay, there's another sound that's off of here. I think it's A06. Let's see. Finish playing a little bit. The rest of it, I'm sorry. Little stuff like that makes a song. Because when you hear all this come together, it'll make sense to you, you guys. Just that atmosphere, that sound makes a difference in this whole track. Hold on, give me 1 second. Hold on. Okay, so next sound. Kick. Simple. And it's just simple. Something simple. I love that kick. Okay, let's see. Let's go to the next sound. Snap. Finger snap. Okay, there we go. Yesterday I was having an issue with my my solo. I don't know, it was doing some weird stuff, but here we go. Here's another lead off of here, off the Novation. I'm playing a melody line. I love that sound. Next sound is a bass. The bass guitar, actual bass. Not sub bass, but bass. Okay, that's the bass. Next sound is, I named it Sonar Pin. It's another one that comes from the Novation. Here we go. I love that sound. That's dope. This is a marimba. There we go. I only just play that, just ba-dum, ba-dum. Just come around again. Comes around every 4, I mean. Here it is again. Okay, that's all that does. The next sound is a marimba, another marimba. Here we go. Once again, sounds can make or break a record. Whether you don't have the right sound can break it. If you do have the right sound, it can make it. And sometimes it can do vice versa. But when you just have the right sounds, and you have the ear for being able to pull up the right sounds, it adds to an element of that record. Thing about doing R&B records, you can have 100 R&B records, but if you haven't picked the right sounds, and I know that talking to Teddy Riley, when Teddy and I talk on the phone, or the times I was in the studio with him, listening to him talk, and then watching him work, he was always calculated about the sounds that he chose and the sounds that he would use with that sound to help support that sound. So it's always about cool and unique sounds, that unusual and unique sounds that can make a record go over the top, you guys. Okay? Here's another sound. Strings. Sorry, these are strings. Once again, these strings come off of here. I'm telling you, this novation is no joke. I love this novation because it has a filter setting on it, so you can tweak and you can filter sounds, and there's resonance and the attack and the decay and sustain. You can do some cool stuff with this novation. So reason why I use that, once again, is Teddy Riley used that. He turned me on to that, told me about that when he first started using that. So I like using it too. It's dope. It's dope as he said it was. Triple hi-hat. That's all it does. Okay. Sub factory. So this is I had the regular bass and then I had the sub factory bass I'm playing. So they both come together. Okay, they go together. Here we go. Oh, that's rumbling the whole studio. Yeah. Okay, of course, that follows the melody of the regular bass. Here's a guitar. It plays every 2 bars. Yeah, something like that. And that's all it does. 4. Yeah, okay. And that's all that guitar does. Okay? So, here we go. We're going to play. Now, that's everything. So we're going to play it all together, and then we're going to go into arrangement and start breaking it down, okay? Here's the chorus. The whole song. It's the whole song. But, man, I'll tell you, it's beautiful. Here we go. Now, I've been doing R&B, like, it's weird because me see. I started off back in the 80s when I was younger doing like house music and hip hop. But I always did R&B, but I really focused. There's a lot of guys used to come through with me for me doing hip hop, and then, you know, Illinois, Chicago was all about that house music stuff. So me being around Bam Bam and all the guys like, you know, who were in that whole house music circle, all the legends like Bam Bam, Jack Master Farley, Silk Curly, and tons of other cats, man. I learned from watching these cats work. And what was I getting ready to say? And I was a young dude then, hanging around Bam Bam. But and I used to record in Bam Bam's basement in Chicago. Like, he had the SP1200, and man, the sound coming out of his basement was so super dope. But he had that SP1200, man, and that sound was, he had that SP1200 banging. But let's see. Yeah, it's important when you're doing this R&B stuff to really have a understanding of how it works. That's why my R&B tracks sound a certain way, because I've been doing R&B stuff a long time. But since I do so much, a lot of people they'll hear my R&B stuff. They will hear my R&B stuff and they'll go. People will say, "Oh man, I didn't know you do R&B too." Well, I'm an R&B vocalist. But then they said, "Well, I didn't know you produce your R&B stuff too. I thought other people produced it." I said, "No. I produce all of my work. I have a few producers under my company that I hear their work, and if I like it, I'll write to it. But for the most, 98% of all my records, I produce. And I, like I said, I have a couple other producers under my company, about 3, that, you know, if they hear something, I hear something they like, I'll write to it. And sometimes outside producers will shoot me stuff, but I really have to hear something in it for me to write to it. If this got a dope melody, I'm able to write to it quick. But I've been doing R&B like this for years. Just like I do hip hop, just like doing jazz, just like, you know, doing, you know, trap and all that crazy stuff or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? I've been doing all that music, all those styles for the same amount of time. And I just work on trying to perfect those sounds with my own sound and get better and better with it. So let me play this again, and then we're gonna start working on it in song mode, arrangement mode. About R&B is, you know, R&B is so, it's not like trap or hip hop. Like you can throw that together and kind of, you know, the hip hop is kind of going to sound good if you understand the logistics of sampling for boom bap and stuff like that. And then trap stuff, if you understand the logistics of that, it's kind of like with trap, as long as you got a hi-hat and some sub bass, relatively cool rap vocals on it, is good to go, right? The same thing with boom bap. You know, it's always the same cadence drum wise. Sometimes it changes, but as long as you picked a good sample and then the rapper on it is good, you like, oh, okay, that's dope. R&B is a little bit different. Like you can have some good chords, but then the drums might be kind of whack. You can have some good drums, but then the chords might be whack. With R&B, the marriage of every sound has to come together or it's not gonna sound right. Like that's what I learned from me personally from producing R&B. Like it'll sound weak, like it's missing something. So you kind of gotta know how to fill it up and how to make it sound like a record. Like that's what I've always worked on, making my stuff sound like a record. You know, not just sound like I did R&B joint. I want my joints to always sound like a record. When you hear them like, yo man, that sound like I hear that on the radio or on somebody's album. That's what I really focused on and fancied myself at being good at. Like, yo, let's make this sound like a record. Work on really hard on making this sound like a record. And so I've worked on it and I work on perfecting it. And I've gotten so much better through the years, through the 40 years. And I continue to work on my craft to make that sound better so that when people hear it, they go, man, that's dope. That sounds like a record. And the cadence of R&B goes like this. Chords, the structure of the chords. You don't have to have no crazy out the way chords, because if you listen to most R&B, the chords ain't crazy out the way chords. It's just picking the right chords and making it sound like a record. When you put the drums together, the drum arrangements, picking the right kicks, picking the right snares. It's a combination of things. The right sounds to go around the chords, the piano or the Fender Rhodes or whatever. It's a combination of so much, man, but once you get it and you've done it over and over again, then you pretty much got the science down to creating that R&B vibe. Let's play it again. We're gonna go into the arrangement mode. Go into arranging this, you guys. Here we go. Let's create an intro. Let's see what we're gonna do on this intro. Are we gonna have this intro pop off? Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use this on my album, honestly. Or a single. So here we go. Hold on. Intro. Let me see something. Hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to have the intro kind of dramatic a little bit. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna go into breaking down the verse, you guys. We did the little intro, so let's go into breaking down the verse now. Hold on. So let's do it from the start. We're gonna go from that to the chorus, from the intro to the start. Hold on. Start it over again, you guys. Hold on. So I'm breaking down the verse. Hold on. Okay, so from the top, you guys, from the top, and we're going to go to the verse, and then we're going to go to the chorus. I broke it down already real quick. Here we go. Intro. Beautiful. top, you guys. On the top. So I just created the arrangement real quick. And here we go. Oh, by the way, I heard somebody on here say that arranger mode is just a glorified sequence extender. But no, I don't agree with that. This arrangement mode has its purpose, and I see the purpose of it. So I don't agree that it's a sequence, a glorified sequence. I think they said something like a glorified sequence extender, or like just a copy and paste with the sequence. I don't know, something like that. But the arrangement mode has its purpose, and trust me when I tell you, I love it. I'm starting to catch on to my touch screen and figure that one out better, but I love arrangement mode. Like I said, it takes time to get fast with it. You're not gonna get fast with it overnight, but you'll catch on to it. It'll get faster. Intro. Now here's the whole breakdown for the verse and the pre-chorus and the chorus. Here we go. You guys, listen, that's it. Let me save this because I don't want to be messing up and not saving it, but let's see, let's save that a few times. I'm gonna overwrite that to the other hard drive. So there it is, you guys, another R&B joint. Shoot, I've been doing R&B joints, man, I don't know, it goes way back to the 80s. So, you know, I'm an R&B connoisseur. You guys know I love R&B. I mean, you know, I live for it. That's what I do, R&B, soul, funk. But, let me see, hold on. Okay, here we go. Okay, so anyway, still Paxton MPCLive. There's another one, you guys, another R&B vibe. I try to keep my versatility level up. You guys see how I operate. I keep that versatility level up. It's important when you're working with clients. You never know who's gonna walk through your door. Also, you guys, listen, this video is brought to you by Brand Artist Coalition Music Distribution. Distribute your music worldwide, 242 territories, 242 territories. Keep control of all of your music, 100% of your royalties, you guys. Labels, artists, musicians, log on to Brand Artist Coalition. Click that link at the end of the video, or it's at the bottom here somewhere under there. It'll say distribute your music, or it'll be at the end of the video. Also, this is brought to you by Session Wire. Once again, you know how I feel about that. All you musicians that are trying to collaborate with each other live, drums, keys, whatever, vocals, you can collab one-on-one, mano-a-mano, personal. You can collab with 10 people, and you can have your fans watch as you collab. Make sure you log on to Session Wire. The link will be also at the bottom. Click that link for Session Wire. And listen, man, I'm gonna let this play out, and I'll catch you guys on the next video, all right? Here we go. Paxton Music and Life.